What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com. And in the last Dynasty video, we took on Nebraska and got our first huge win of the Dynasty, 34-20. It was a tight game throughout up until about the fourth quarter where we broke away just a little bit, but it was tight at the half, but we had such a better second half than they did, and that's what got us over the top. So we're 25th in the country. We're 3-0, and today we got another road trip against Northwestern. Now, they're 3-1. They lost their last game, and they only got C overall talent. We should be able to handle them, but you just never know. Anytime you come off a big win, sometimes you can have like a letdown or something. But I think we could play well today. But you look at their stats, looks like they run the ball halfway decent. Their defense looks just kind of average. If I'm not mistaken, they run a spread offense and I think a 4-3 defense. Now, before we take on the Wildcats, let's look at recruiting. We're going after 4 guys, starting off Brian Smith, the big 5-star kid out of Ohio. We're in really good shape here. We're over Syracuse and Virginia. He is visiting in the next home game against Minnesota. We just need to find a positive pitch. Next up, Pat Wright, outside linebacker. I think we're in good shape here, other than he's got a negative pitch, which means you won't see a positive, so we'll have to overcome that somehow. That's why it's imperative we can get this guy to commit early, and we can use those points elsewhere, especially like on a kid like this. We'll see. But it looks like he may be just 1 week away from visiting as well. We may want to delay his visit for like a couple weeks just so we can get those extra points to overcome that negative pitch. Next up, Trey Fields, corner. Another good spot to be in. We're at the top of his list. We just need to figure out what positive pitch he's looking for. And then last but not least, Freddie Bowers. We're now technically number 1 on his list. He's got it down trimmed to his top 5. It's just the same thing. We can't find a positive pitch yet. But either way, I think we're in good shape for all 4 of those guys. All right, let's get this show on the road. Should be interesting. Hopefully we can get a good solid win. Let's check out their uniforms and see if there's anything special here. This is their default. Do they have an alternate? No, they do not. So I guess that's what we'll go up against. Of course, we don't have any alternate uniforms. It's Penn State. They don't really need them. Looks like they're 57th in the country. We're 25th. They got a tackle out. And their quarterback looks halfway decent. Again, we'll just look at the roster and see where their talent lies. But either way, this is the start of the conference season, so I'm really excited about that. Looks like we got a nice, pretty day for some football. Looks like there's no wind. Brad with an interesting suit and shirt combo. It's been a while since I played in this state. Of course, it's been forever since I played a Big Ten Dynasty in general. But yes, no harsh wind, perfect football weather. Here is the Big Ten standings. This is really nobody's played anybody up to this point. Looks like Ohio State beat Iowa. And here come Northwestern, having a good season so far, 3-1. But guess what? So are we. We're undefeated. We're 3-0. Hopefully we can extend that today. They're going to highlight Walker. Cool to see. He's had a pretty good season, and now that's kind of a misnomer. They said he's second on the team in rushing and in touchdowns, and that's not true. So I don't know where they're getting that from. But anyway, let's see who they pick. I'm assuming it'll be us, and that's what it is. So let's go to the coin toss. We won it. I want the ball to start a second half. And let's check out some rosters now. I want to mention that over at the Patreon page, I went and done a little roster deep dive. Every few games, I'm going to just check up on my roster, just kind of get used to my players and just look at some stats and such. So if you're interested, make sure you go over to my Patreon page. I got the link below, and you can see more behind the scenes / deep dive stuff with this Dynasty, along with a bunch of other things. So I just wanted to point that out. But let's go look at Northwestern's roster. So starting off, they got 2 impact quarterbacks. So these will be the only impact guys on offense, which, speaking of, we should have a 3rd impact guy. I didn't think about this. I would think he would be somewhere. There's our tight end. Maybe it's another defensive player. White, no, and that is it. So we don't have a 3rd impact player, unless I just missed it altogether. I figure we would have a 3rd one. Maybe it's another week before we see that, unless I'm just missing it. Nope, I don't see it. All right, never mind. So they got 2 impact quarterbacks. Their starter is a 91 overall. Thankfully, he's a slower of the 2. I'd rather him be playing, honestly, than this guy, just due to his speed. Halfbacks, nothing great, just 76 and 76 and 70. You look at fullback, not much here. Again, they run a spread offense. You're not going to see this guy a ton. Wide receiver, not a whole lot here. 80, 78, 74, and 72. Tight end, they got, there's two starters, or looks okay, 78 and 76. One of them can actually run the ball or move a little bit, and he can catch somewhat, so he may get a touch or two today. You look at their offensive line, so they are really weak at left tackle. Their starter is out, and it's a drop-off behind him. Left guard an 80, center at 65, right guard 78, and they got a really killer right tackle, 96 overall. We usually blitz pretty hard on that side. We may end up doing a little more pressure on the opposite side, especially if they don't blitz or they don't flip their formations and such. We'll just see how that goes. But either way, this guy looks really good. So on defense, again, I think they run a 4-3. This looks like a really small defensive end. He's an 84 overall. The other one's 76, and he's really small too. You got defensive tackles at 84 and 82. Let's go look at linebackers. 65 at left outside linebacker. An impact guy at the middle. Got to stay away from him. And his backup looks pretty decent. Right outside linebacker at 80. You look at their corners. 82, and then it's a bad drop-off after that. We got to exploit this somehow. So I don't know if that means we probably need to spread out a little bit more, maybe force these guys on the field somewhat, but still kind of running our offense. We'll see. Free safety, terrible. We got to exploit this guy. 65 overall, 80 speed. And their strong safety is a 76 speed, so he's even slower, even though he's technically the better safety of the two. This means we're going to attack both of those guys with reckless abandon. Thankfully, our offense is well equipped to do that. Kicker, terrible, 59 overall, and a below-average punter. All right, I think we can score some points on them. Let's see if we can slow down their offense to boot. So it looks like they don't have any impact guys on the back end. I'm going to try to kick it somewhat straight. And we're off and running. I'd love to be able to dominate this team if possible. Just going to need a tackle right there. A good return. Going to get it close to the 40. I think they're going to do a lot of passing today. So I'm going to do some zones for now. I'd love to just do a hardcore man defense, but I don't know if we got the players equipped for it at the moment. And this quarterback, I assume he can throw pretty well. Let's see if I can bait him into something. Just get a tackle. Not bad. Nowhere really to go there. It is what? 2nd and 10. They're going 5 wide. One thing I need to think about, I need to go over to formation subs. This is another thing I do over on Patreon. I kind of go behind the scenes. I let you kind of look and see some of the decisions I make. So right here, we got an 84 overall with 82 speed. Actually, I think that's, yeah. So Patterson actually needs to be our starter there at dime. I didn't know if we needed our impact guy out there at dime. But what I may try to do is I may go like 3-3-5 cover 3. We got the strong safeties that can handle this. So let's try some of that. 2nd and 10. He's got all day to throw, make a play. Good defense, Al. I had to take him over. I had no faith right there in my secondary or that safety make a play. He was so wide open. But thankfully, I was able to get in front of it. So we dodged a bullet there. That makes it, what, 3rd and 10. We can try cloud. Let's see if this quarterback can handle it. The key is we need to find a way to get to this quarterback. So I may try... I don't know if that right tackle's so good. He's probably the best one we'll face all year. Get around. Sack. Oh, wow, look at that. So our defensive end, Gordon, got around that right tackle. This is a bad replay. It's not going to show it all that well, but he got around the guy. Oh, that's a positive scene right there. So 4th and 11. Double cross. That's a good start. If I don't have to control him and he can get around that tackle, then that's a good sign. Looks like they got a lefty punter. We may have some help here. Let's get down. Go, go, go. Get down the field. Great little play by Grant, our little freshman. So I want to go after that free safety. I also want to spread him out a little bit. I'm going to put my tight end right there. We're going to put our tight end, if I can get back to it, right here. Let's start off with, let's go slot outs. This is like a little quick game action. I'm going to have Lewis go over the middle, just in case. Good little play there. Ooh, did we get the first? That's super close. I don't know if we did. 2nd and 1, we didn't. I want to try. One thing I need to do is I want to check my formation. So this is another thing I should have done in that video is, and I may do that going forward. I want to make sure that I want Swain right here. And I want, actually, I'm going to go back. I want to change that. I want to go back out. I actually want to put Walker there. Walker's a little bit faster than Swain. So we may do that. Let me just see if I need to, I think I may put Walker right there as well. So it looks like our third string halfback may not get to see the field a whole lot, but that's all right. Let's go play action. The whole playbook is open to us. As long as we don't get a sack here, that would be great. Let's attack that free safety. Nope, they're doing that. There's nobody open. Ooh, I tried to make a catch with the tight end. Good defense. I think they went with like a cover 3 or something right there. Let's just run the ball to see if we can pick up the first. I think my tight end was open, by the way. I think Lewis was open on the right side. No, he wasn't. That was actually a nifty little play. So, yeah, just nobody was really open. Looks like my fullback could have been open kind of right there, but I don't know. That would have been a tough throw. So, I like that shift. I'd like to think we can get a first down because of that over to the right. And I didn't get it, I swear. Nobody blocked. My right guard, who's supposed to be my best lineman, just choked on that one. I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna take a chance on the left. First down, barely. Ha, jeez. All right, so we got through that. Let's try play action from nickel, or not from nickel, from gun normal. Who's on who? Let's see. Cover 1. Grant. Get it, Grant. Great play. Cover 0. I had a chance to go to the post or to the wheel. I enjoy going to the wheel. It's just more fun to throw to. I probably should have threw it harder, honestly. He had to come back for it a little bit. Either way, great play. On the 9, I actually want to throw it again. I want to go tight end read. It's on my mind. I want Lewis to get a touch, if possible. We'll go to one of the tight ends, depending on what the linebackers do. I went to the wrong guy, and it was a bad throw to begin with. Just a bad throw. Yeah, my tight end on the other side was open over the middle. That was the 6 points right there. My bad. My bad. Second and goal. I'm going to do a toss to the weak side. They're going zone. I don't know if this will help. I'm going to bring Hall over. Just get an extra blocker, possibly. Get a block there. Good job. All right, good start out of the gate. We're on the scoreboard. Just simple toss play. I think I may get a good little thumbnail right here, possibly. If I can get something like that would be pretty good. Let me go ahead and get that one while I am here. It'll do it. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. All right. 6-0. Let's get an extra point. Oh, I hate I missed that other tight end over the middle. That was just my fault. I hit the wrong button. The way Goff threw that one to Lewis probably would have been a bad throw anyways, but either way. We scored. That's all what matters. Now let's go back on defense and see if we can get another stop. Anytime we can force a punt, that would be great. I'm going to try some man. I may do some cover 1. I want to blitz this guy pretty hard. He may exploit it, but we'll see. Get a tackle there. So they're going 5 wide. I'm going to go 3. Let's go 3-3-5. Cover 3 again. They're going to really spread us out today, it appears. I may control. Let's control Patterson. Ooh, it went off of somebody's helmet or something. Fine by me. 2nd and 10. I'm going to attempt the zone blitz on this one. I have a feeling they're going to just throw a whole lot on us today. I'm going to try to occupy this tackle. Let White get him. Oh, great play. Almost got the sack. I occupied the left tackle, let the blitzer come through. So it's 3rd and long. We're going to try Cloud again. And see if we can get after this guy. I'm going to go. We can do something like this. I may double team this right tackle. Let Gordon get through. Did it work? Nope. That ain't good. Make a play. Nice. Good job, Jenkins. So that was a good switch up. We have him starting the Nebraska game. And looks like he's going to start even more with a play like that. Great play. Somebody was going to make a catch there. I thought that was a good throw. But our free safety was able to make a play. Good job. Next thing I want to do, I'm going to go PA rollout. I want to continue to attack that free safety. But they're going man on this one. They're double teaming Hall. So we're going to have to go to somebody on the left. Looks like they're going cover 0, though. Get it, Butler. Get it. Oh, that's intercepted. Ooh, thank the Lord that wasn't picked. He overshot it. 2nd and 10. I want to throw again. It's on my mind. Let's go Ohio. Going zone. We'll probably just throw this one to Grant. Oh, watch out. Get upfield. Get upfield. First down. Speed, baby. I think he's got 96 speed. Can't beat that. I want to try. Let's go counter weak. I'm trying to mix in more counters in our run game. And until our center situation gets better, we're going to have to keep going to the B and C gaps. I'm going to go to the right on this one. Get a block. Good block. Good blocking, everybody. Let's see if I can get a stiff arm there. So look at these blocks right here. Good block by my pulling guard. He picked up the impact linebacker. Then my fullback picked up a safety, and it was off to the races after that. Nice. So their strong safety is bad as well. So maybe we can try to attack him. I'm going to go back to, let's go PA tight end choice. We're going man. Now I have a audible, but we're on the road, so I'm not going to call that. So I don't know. Cover 1. Go over to Butler. Get it. Oh, did he get down? I think he did. Wow, great catch. He got a pinky toe down. Just enough on the edge. Great throw, great catch. And now we're on the 9. I want to go back to that tight end play again. Maybe we can make this work. I'm going to flip it. Let's see if I can make this look better than before. Nobody open there. Go to the tight end there. I think I threw that one kind of late. We still got some yards out of it. 2nd and goal on the 4. Let's just go basic run. Let's see if we can just punch it in. Going dime, that's going to be helpful. I actually may go to the right. I like our tight ends against those corners better. Just get to the outside. Oh, didn't get it. Defensive end, beat the block. Let's just do the same thing, but from this formation. And if we don't convert this one, I may just go for it. I don't want no field goal. And I didn't get it. I'm going behind my best lineman, my right guard. He got a good push, but here comes that linebacker. Nobody picked him up. So do I go for this? I'm going for it. I don't want no field goal. We'll go back to this play. They'll probably motion that linebacker, so I'm going to attempt to go to the left. And I didn't get it. You got to be kidding. What do you do? It just... Oh, well. Okay. We're going to go with the blitz. And they're doing this. I'm going to sprint out. Oh, I broke the tackle. Broke the tackle. First down, just like that. Oh, well. So much for all that. That was terrible. All that for nothing. I guess I should have went for the field goal. I don't know. It's just our offensive line did not do their job. So we got to get over that. That was a missed opportunity. Anybody open? Ah, there we go. Just make the tackle. So it's 3rd and 6-ish. I can try to go back to Cloud and see if we can get after this quarterback. That double team thing didn't work the last time. Let me try. Let me go over here. Should be, oh, and he went out of bounds. Great. So we dodged the bullet, thankfully. Ooh, oh, it's 3rd and 9. What am I doing? I'm not even paying attention. It's 3rd and 9. Why did I think it was 3rd down earlier? So we'll call the same play. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the butt. Get him, get him. Make a tackle. All right, so we're going to force the punt. Good job, defense. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves and get back on offense and see what we can do there. Oh, my gosh. I hate that we couldn't punch it in there. That's embarrassing. They shut us down like 4 straight times. I'm going to fair catch that one. Middle of the field. What's a good idea? I think I want to throw it. And I called the wrong play. Dang it, Al. They're going zone. I got to call a timeout. I called the wrong play, and I don't have an audible for that particular formation. So let's just use a timeout. Let's go halfback corner. I'm trying to think of ways to attack the safeties. They're going man. I may have Grant go down. Looks like they're going cover 1. Yep. Get a close to a first down. Get what makes it 2nd and 2 or something. 2nd and 1. Not bad. We can try a toss play. The clock's about to end. The first quarter. Looks like they're going cover 0. We may be able to get a good... If we can get a block or 2 on the right side here. Just get a first down. All right. End of the first quarter. We're up a touchdown. We've played a whole lot better than they have. We should be up 2 touchdowns, but that's neither here nor there. So let's stay here. PA strike. I still need to call that one a little bit later. We'll try to not to remember that or forget it. PA Mills is another one I want to try later. Let's go PA rollout. They're going to man, I think. Cover 1. Let's go to the tight end. I'm going to get about 9 yards there. He needs to get his touches. 2nd and 1. Let me see what I curls. Actually, let's run out of the gun. I'm going to do a basic off-tackle run. I like the way it is. Let's just do something like that. Just get a block. Good job. Get up the field. So where are we? We're kind of in the middle of the field on the 16. We need to think about... What do we need to think about? Let's just run the ball. Let's keep it simple. Let's go counter. I love these counters. When the blocking's good, it's really good. Let's go to the right. When it's bad, it's really bad, as you see right there. Just not a good... Nobody picked up that linebacker. 2nd and 11. Let me see what I got here. We got all curls. PA wide receiver in. I think we got the room for this. Now, they're going man. This could get kind of tight. And they're going, watch out. Nope. I'm going to throw this one away. There was nobody really open on that one. Good defense. I was fixing to get sacked as well. 3rd and 11. Halfback corner. Maybe we can get the first down to that comeback. Looks like they're doing, let's see. Cover 1 again. First down. Good job, Butler. Now, can we punch it in, or do I need to call something else? Let's go. They'll probably go goal line if I... let's go toss from strong tight. I need to get the play off quickly. Get upfield. Swain. Touchdown. Nice. All right, that worked okay. So we're up 2 scores. Glad to be able to use strong tight a little bit. Good block by Butler. We shall kick an extra point, and then we'll get on defense and keep doing what we're doing there. Looks like we're doing a good job of slowing down that passing game. And we're a much better team than they are roster-wise, so as long as we don't turn the ball over a bunch, we should be okay. Let's get back on defense, continue what we're doing. Try to kick it straight. Not a bad kick. We're going to miss Richards next year. Our backup kicker now isn't very good. I don't know if he'll ever will be. So we may have to find another kicker in the offseason if possible. Looks like they're going back to 5 wide. I'm actually... Can I put... There we go. I want to do right outside linebacker sub-package. Let's do a Tampa 2. I just want to make sure he's on the field pretty much at all times. So I think this is the right decision. This is another thing I'll do in another roster deep dive video on Patreon. Anybody open over the middle? Oh, almost picked off. Super close. 2nd and 10. 5 wide again. Interesting. Let's try 4-2-5 cover 3. Give them just a different look. I think I may control this defensive end because this is a weaker tackle, but he's doing a good job on me. Intercept that. Oh, good catch. First down. I thought we was going to pick that off. It was close. 5 wide again. Do I have a cover 1? I got a double spy. Crash gold. That's what I want to say. Let's try that. I'm going to occupy this tackle. Do this. And to see if we can get our blitzer loose. And they're going off sides. Good job. Give them 3 yards. We'll try this again if they go back to 5 wide. Nope, they're going back to a bigger set. Let's go cover 2 man. Let's see if our man coverage can keep up with these guys. Going gun ace. I'll leave it as is. Just watch for the basic off-tackle stuff. I don't know who that was supposed to go to. Was that supposed to go to the tight end or the slant? I think it was supposed to go to the... Well, I don't know. Both of them had a chance, technically. Either way, it's an incompletion. 2nd and 5. Let's go quarters. Let's throw something a little different at them. Looks like they're going back to gun ace. I'll control this weak side. Oh, good throw. They kind of triple teamed me there. They had 3 guys in like my area. It's like, who do you defend there? I had to go for the flat. That's usually like my first read, but oh well. 1st and 10. Hanging tight end. Let's see if we can get after this cat. I'm going to do this. I'm going to occupy this tackle. Let's see if the blitzer can get through. And they're going with a run. Right towards the blitz. Okay. Good yardage. 2nd and 3. We'll go quarters again. We need somebody in the front 4 to make a play. That would be helpful. Without our help from a blitzer. Interesting play. Somehow they converted that. Almost a first down. Good catch. 3rd and 1. I don't know what they're going to call here. Let's go with a cover 1. They may run the ball. Let's do something like this. They're going to pass it. First down. And a face mask. They didn't call it, thankfully. So that was easy. Let's go back to quarters, I guess. I didn't know what they was going to do there. They had the whole playbook open for them on that one. Play action. Oh, I just whiffed on that one. Did he get in? Yeah, he got a couple yards. I'm going to try 3-3-5. I'm going to blitz somebody. I have it on my mind to do so. Let's do this monster 2. Pray that we can get to this guy quickly. Otherwise, he's going to destroy this thing. I'm going to pinch in. Oh, get him. Oh, it worked. Nice. So we went with like a double mug setup up the A gap. So we clogged up the center and the 2 guards, and I was able to get around the right guard. And he was just running for his life after that. So that was a nice little play. So that makes it 3rd and 9. I'll try Cloud again. Maybe we can stop him this time. I'm going to do something like this. I'm going to try to go around this guy. Nope, ain't going to let me, is he? Wow, first down. And then some. Good quarterback. They're just making plays at the moment. I can't get them off the field. Let's do a cover 1. I'm going to blitz that nickel again. Let's start to going gun tight. Let's see what happens here. Probably a little man beater. It's probably what they'll hit. That could look like the interference. Maybe not. Maybe he just didn't get there in time. 2nd and goal. Let's do Tampa 2. Would be amazing if we can home to a field goal. I'm going to do an over front. Just in case they just want to run to the strong side. Play action. Intercept that. Intercept it. Touchback, baby. Get down. Great defense, everybody. Just keep him out of the end zone. So who made the play here? Was it White? Did he go back, or who was it? Who made the tip? So it was Gene who got the tip and the pick. So that is worthy of a thumbnail of some sort. Something, I don't know. Something like this, perhaps? I don't know what to go with here, honestly. But just a great play all around. We're not going to be able to get a good thumbnail out of that, but that's a huge play. So we're on the 20, minute 15 to go. What do we call? I'm going to go. Let's go deep attack. They're blitzing both inside, guys. This is interesting, I think. So they're going cover 0. We'll go to the weaker side. Nope. We'll go to the tight end. Oh, he dropped. Lewis, what are you doing? Perfect throw, everything, and he drops it, and they pick it off. I swear. Lewis, you're an impact tight end. Play like one. Now we're back to playing defense again. I feel sorry for them. They were out there forever. Let's go quarters from dime. Kind of wish my tight end would play just a little bit better. If you're an impact guy, I mean, at least act like one. They work perfectly for the CPU. And I whiffed that tackle. I just botched that one. 2nd and 6. I'm going to do Tampa 2. Clock's going. Gun ace again. And I whiffed that tackle. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just hurting my team, apparently. 3rd and 3. They're going goal line. I'm going to go man lock. I think they're going to pass it. But they may just run it if they felt like it. But let's do something like this. Watch out for that tight end around. Looks like that ain't going to happen. Interception. Wow. So neither offense is playing all that great at the moment. Gene with his 2nd interception of the day. He threw it off his back foot. I guess he was feeling the heat. So this could be a pretty good thumbnail. I don't know if we'll get a good thumbnail of Gene other than something maybe like this. I'm going to go ahead and get that one. He may get our thumbnail just because, again, that's his 2nd interception of the day. 42 seconds. What can I do here? Let's go PA tight end choice. And they're going man. I was kind of hoping they go zone. That's all right. Let's see what they're going to call. I can't do an audible. I got an audible for this formation or for this personnel grouping. To go and cover 0. We'll just go to Butler. Great catch. I have to call a timeout. We didn't get out of bounds. But good catch by 88. 1st and 10. I'm going to go empty or 5 wide. Let me just see what I've got here. We'll go deep post. We have options. I'd love to go to Hall. Going there. And a sack. Dang it. I didn't see it. Somebody came through. My right tackle got destroyed. Just instantly. And I just didn't see it. So I called the timeout. 2nd and 23. We can try corner strike. I'm going to flip this. We'll give this a shot. It's got to be careful here. Go to my halfback. I'm going to have to call another timeout. So that's our last timeout. 3rd and 6. Good play there. Let's try. Let me see what I got here. I think I may go with halfback angle. Oh, it's 3rd and... I wasn't paying attention. This is technically the wrong call, but I'm out of timeout, so we got no choice. Let's just stick with it. Oh, they're leaving him open again. 1st down. Did we get it? 1st and 10. I don't think we got enough time. Dang it. I just didn't get that. Come on. 2, 1. 1 second. Woo! Okay, we got 1 second. 36. I cannot kick that field goal. I think that's too far. So I'm going to go with Hail Mary. And we'll just try it here. Thankfully, they're going zone. We may be able to outnumber them on one side. I'm going to bring Grant over. And we'll just do something like this. And can you make a play? Oh, he dropped it. Oh, man. So that's it for the half. 14-0, a low-scoring game. 211 to their 89. Our defense, they're playing really well. Offense, they're doing enough, but we need to do more, if that makes sense. I probably need to run the ball some more. I'm trying to attack that secondary because they're pretty weak right there. Their strength is in their front seven. We got 50% on third down. They're 33%. They got 3 turnovers. We got 1. I guess they're lucky to only be down 2 touchdowns, but that second quarter was really bad for us. 11 of 17 for Goff, no touchdowns, and an interception. Running the ball, Walker, 10 attempts, 54 yards, a touchdown. Swain's got a touchdown. I'm going to try to go back to the ground game a little bit more, but I still feel like my play calling is where it needs to be. You just got to execute better. Butler with 4 receptions, Grant with 3, Lewis with 2. You go to yards, Butler leading there, then Grant on top of that, but no touchdowns. You go to defense. This is another problem we're kind of having. For as much as we run, we're a balanced offense. We're not getting a ton of pancakes. I guess we just need better offensive linemen. Defensively, White leading in tackles there, which is good. He's our best defensive player, so at least he's supposed to be. Tackles for loss, only a couple, Webb and Gordon. Those are the 2 sacks. And we got some interceptions, our first ones of the season. Gene's got 2 of them, and Jenkins has got 1, that strong safety. So let's get back. We do get the ball back. Let's go right downfield and score. That would be ideal. I feel more comfortable we was up 3 scores than 2. Middle of the field, I'm going to let that one go. We usually can't do much trying to go up the middle there in this game. I'm going to go back to this, and I'm going to spread them out because we've talked about spreading them out may force more corners out there like that. See, their corners just aren't all that great, but that's a terrible shift. So we're not going to get a whole lot out of this one. We're lucky we got the yards we did. I had to shift back to the left because we was going to get destroyed on the right. And even my quarterback helped me out a little bit there. He blocked for me. So that makes it what? 2nd and 5? Let's do a basic halfback read. Let's run the ball some more. They're going 5-2. Just don't shift hard to the right. Let's see if we can get a block. And just be patient with the blocking. There we go. I may just do a stiff arm. Get a first down. 1st and 10. We can try a counter. See, they're going nickel even against a bigger formation like this. So sometimes you just never know what they're going to do. I'm going to go to the left. Just block for me. Face mask. Thank you. I think we may get at least 5 yards. May get lucky and get 15. 5 yards. That's fine. So that's going to be 1st and 2. That's nice. So he's about to pass out. Let's go strong tight. Let's do a counter weak, but this time we'll do it with Swain. I think they're going man. That's kind of the way I looked at that. Let's just, no, terrible, awful, just bad blocking across the board. Middle of the field, 2nd and 6. Let's do another toss. This time with a fullback. I need to get that fullback a touch or 2 eventually. Just get around, just get a first down, just enough. So now I think I want to pass it. 1st and 10. Let's go Ohio. I think we got a chance to go to Grant here. Looks like that safety is on Grant. I like that matchup. But they're going cover 0. Let's just go back to Butler. He's having a good day so far. And let's get a touchdown. How about that? He had more grass to play with, too. So if we was on the left hash, I probably would have went the Hall. But again, all that grass means hardly low chance of a throw out of bounds. As opposed to, with Hall hugging the sideline on the other side. So that's how you come out of the locker room. You go get your touchdown. Now we're up 3 scores. Let's get back on defense and continue what we're doing there. Just keep them out of the end zone. I have to remind myself it's okay to give up yards as long as we just don't give up points. It can get real frustrating when you give up a 12-yard drive, but if you hold them to a field goal, then that's okay. Try to kick it straight. Not a very hard kick. Definitely returnable. Get a tackle. There you go. Number 17, whoever you are. Again, that's part of those deep dive roster videos I'm doing on Patreon. Just trying to get used to my players. It's hard to keep up with 70 kids, especially when you can't see the back of their jerseys. You can't see their names. It helps if you could, but I didn't think about that when I picked Penn State, which that's not a bad thing or anything, but make a tackle, somebody. Make a tackle. Good game there. A little drag route. Going to pick up 8. I'm going to do a cover 1. We're going to blitz our middle linebacker up the middle because they're kind of weak there. So let's see if that helps anything. I'm going to shade over like this, though. I'm going to get out of bounds. Yep, he stepped out. Threw it a little too quick, or not quickly enough. 3rd and 6. I'm going to try 4-2-5, cover 3. I want to send 4. But they're doing that. That's interesting. They've got 2 tight ends out there. Can we get to the quarterback? That's it. Get him. Oh. Good tackle, Jenkins. Nice. Good stop. 4th and 2. We're going to force a punt. Nice. So our defense is really stepping up today. Good for them. Now, if we can get a score here, I think we can put this thing to bed. Shank it to the left. Somebody get a block on the left. Looks like that's not going to happen. We're going to fair catch that one. Left hash. I want to go play action. Let's go PA wide receiver in again. Last time we called this, we had a nice little wheel route to Grant. Let's see what they go with here. Cover 0 again. Can he get it? Oh, killer catch. So I could have, again, went to him or the post. I just enjoy hitting the wheel a little bit more. I don't get the hit wheel routes enough. It ended up being good coverage, just not good enough, I guess. But if that makes sense, I mean, it was tight, but a great throw by Goff. So we're on the right hash. I'm going to stick with the same play, actually, but we're going to do it at a gun normal. We're going to go PA wide receiver in from this formation. This time we're going zone. Pretty much my options here are either Butler or Lewis, depending on the coverage. So like a basic cover 2, we'll go to Butler. That free safety had no chance on him anyways. Great catch. So are we in the middle of the field? Is that kind of the way I'm reading that? Kind of, sort of, yeah. Let's do power O. I forgot I had this play. Let's see if we can pull some linemen a little bit more. I'm going to go to my strength, which is the right side, because I got my tight end over there. I kind of messed that one up. I should have went around my tackle a little bit quicker. On the 8, next thing I want to try is tight end read. Maybe we can get a touchdown to one of the tight ends. We're going to find out. Let's see if we can do that. Get upfield. 6 points. Boom. Marcus with his first touchdown of the season, I think. They left a hole over the middle. So that's my first read. He was open right there. Just cut upfield. Don't use the speed button so you can cut better and get your touchdown. Great play there. I wonder if I can get a good, probably not with that scoreboard right there. May do something, I don't know. Something like that would be pretty good, maybe. Trying to hide the screen a little bit. That's a little bit better. Let's go ahead and just get that one. I don't know who's going to get the thumbnail. It probably needs to be Gene because he has the 2 interceptions. But either way, we're doing what we're supposed to do. We're keeping it clean today, for the most part, against a far inferior team. And I just missed this kick. Nope, I'm going to make it. I curled it in. So great quarter. 2 touchdowns. They don't have any. We may be able to put in a second string. I don't know if I have a second string. I mean, I guess I got enough bodies in places, but we'll probably get to find out in the 4th quarter what that's going to look like. Somebody get a tackle. Going 5 wide again. We can go dime. Let's go man. Let's just see what that looks like. Can we go hat on a hat with them? Let's go after this guy. Get him. Drag route. First down. Man beater. I think that's with the tight end, too, which made that look even worse. Let's try. I'm going to do another. I called the wrong play. Dang it. Let's do this. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll do this cover 1 instead.
Northwestern comes out in the shotgun.
Go over there. Oh, lost the yardage. Swing route. 2nd and 13. We could try quarters.
2nd and 13 coming up here. Ball on their own 39.
I'm going to do this. Bring everybody, or bring at least the defensive front over. I got some grass to work with on this side. They're going with the wheel. Make a tack. Oh, and he drops it. How does that feel? We know what that feels like. 3rd and forever. And they're going, yeah, we can go cloud. 3rd and long. Let's see if I can get after this guy. I'm going to try to go out that right tackle. Imagine having him. I would run behind him like every play. Get him, get him. And I almost got around him. I was able to time it just right. I'm going to go double cross. Normally, you got to get in between the 40s to have a chance to probably pump block it. Otherwise, they would come in to protect. So let's see if Grant can return this. Somebody block that dude on the left. Get around. Just nobody did. Nobody could block him. Left hash. I want to attack. How am I going to attack? I want to... Let's go PA tight end drag from Strong Twins. They're going zone. This will either go... It'll go to somebody on the left. Let's just put it that way. Cover 2. It's not a good throw. That safety should have picked it off. Thankfully, he's not very good. 2nd and 10. I think I may throw the ball. Let me see what I've got. I may go right back to Ohio. Just making sure I know what I have here. Let's go. Yeah, let's just go Ohio. They're going man. Who is on who? Cover 2. That was a mistake. Impact guy on the tight end. I had no chance on that one. It's 3rd and 10. We could try tight end cross. The only worrisome part here is getting over the middle. Because that linebacker, let's see if that changes anything. We can go to the dig, but we're not going to get the first. Not even close. So we're going to have to punt this thing. Yeah, let's just go ahead and punt it. Right decision, but he had to come back for it. Just not the good enough throw. I thought we could get a first down with that dig, but that didn't happen. So that was a perfect defense. Cover 1, that's what you call on that play. Good punt, but somebody's got to get to him. And good job. Nice. So let's see if we can play some more defense. I'm going to do a cover 1. I want to send 5. Trying to stay aggressive with my defense when possible. I probably need to flip that to go to the weaker side of their offensive line because they're not flipping their formations a whole lot. They're going to get a first down here. I swear. Can we get him? Just a good run. Just broke tackles. That's all that was right there. He didn't do anything special other than he broke a tackle or 2. He broke 1, he broke 2, he broke 3 actually. It helps. Hopefully, if we can get that speedy halfback, maybe he can do some damage for us in the future. He probably won't be breaking tackles. I don't know what his strength rating is. It probably isn't the greatest in the world. Make a tackle. Another broken tackle. You got to make your tackles. Blocking and tackling, that's football. I'm going to try another 1 high. It looks like they're going gun tight. I'm actually going to shade over. Get him, get him. There we go. We brought 5, and it looks like nobody was open. So end of the 3rd quarter, a good quarter for us. We got a couple more touchdowns. We're up 4 scores. So I think we've got this thing nailed down. We just need to finish strong. I'll still keep my first string out there, maybe for another drive, possibly. They need practice. We need more help. I mean, they need more reps and such. Now, hopefully nobody gets hurt, of course, but nope, he's not open. Good job, 22, whoever you are. Again, I got to get used to my players. It's hard with their names on the back of the jersey. 4th and 14, they are going to go for this. I think I may go cover 3 at a dime. They're going 5 wide. I think we can attack this right tackle. We done a good job the last time I controlled Gordon. Get around, get around, get around. Sack. 96 overall. He didn't look like it today. Was able to get around him. I think he coughed up a couple of sacks. So good play there. So now let's top this thing off. Let's go slam. Zone nickel. Ugh. I may just shade in hard inside. Just nothing there. Just good defense. Everything was plugged up. What do we call? Ace arrow, curl out, PA seam. Let's go tight end dump. And they're going dime. Dang it. I was wanting to go to my tight end, but that's probably not going to work. We'll go to somebody on the left. Cover one. Let Hall pick up some yards. So that's what, 3rd and 5? 3rd and 4. I may try basic. I think I'm going to do a curl flat. Let's do curl flat. They're going man, so we'll probably hit one of the curls unless we can go to Lewis over the top, which would be cool. But they never go cover 0 against cover 5 wide. So let's do something like this. And he overshot it. On the yeah, let's just punt it. So this, so our offense is still like a work in progress. So the day it's just been kind of hit and miss. We've had to punt several times. Can I kick it? And I botched it. Ow, terrible. They're going to get it like at midfield. Dang it. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just let it go straight because I'm just not good enough trying to control those things. That's going to cost me a game one day. I know it will. I just hit the button too late. It happens. Especially on Heisman kicking. Everybody knows it's hard. Wide open over the middle. He's breaking tackles. First down. 5 wide again. They've gone 5 wide, I feel like 1/3 of the game. I'm going to go after this guy. I'm going to occupy this tackle. Make a play. Good job, number 5. That makes it what? 2nd and 10. Let's do Tampa 2. So I feel like I've done a decent job just mixing up my defenses. I've thrown about everything you could think of. I've thrown about every formation as well, but especially all the coverages. Good throw to the little stick. Going to be what? 3rd and short. 3rd and 4 to be exact. I think I'm going to do a crash 2. Normally I don't do this, especially against like a 2 tight end set. But I'm going to do something like this. We're going to try to get him. Blitz, baby. That's what we done. We blitz, occupy the tackle, get that blitzer around, forced a quick and bad throw. So they're going to go for this. I assume they are. And they are. We can try this one. Let's do a man version. This may be a mistake, but we'll go with it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to occupy him again. Oh, he got the ball off in time. But ended up being an incompletion, so we dodged another bullet there. 1st and 10. Let's go off tackle from spread. Just don't shift weird. Like, okay, I think we may have a chance here. Just get a block on the left side. Good job. Get a 1st down. I can also... I would go dive, but they got an impact middle linebacker. And again, my center and left guard situation isn't the best. That's why you don't see me run stuff up the A-gap a whole lot. Let's go here and let's go counter. I could probably run clock, but I'm not too worried about that. We'll definitely run to our right. We'll keep the receiver over there. Get a block right there. Good job. Counter, baby. The counter. Good blocking across the board. Let me see what I've got here. PA strike. No, I want to do that on the other side. PA meals. No, I want to do that on the other side. Let's go PA rollout. Let's see if we can go after that strong safety. We haven't really attacked him hard today. Maybe we can do that here. Cover 2. 6 points. There you go. And now our offense is officially done for the day, our starters. That's how you execute that play. Their strong safety isn't very good, and he put that right in the corner, right close to the sideline. So we're going to put in everybody. Mass subs. We'll see how good our depth is. I don't know if I can handle nickel. We may have to stick to 4-3 the whole time. We're about to find out. But it looks like we're going to beat the worst team in the conference. Indiana may be just as bad. They probably got a C overall team. But it's good to see us play the way we're supposed to today. Across the board. I think our next game is Minnesota. That'll be much tougher. They usually got a really good run game. So they're going 5 wide. Can I go nickel? Like, I'm going to go Tampa 2. Let's just see what this looks like. Secondary don't look too terrible. Linebackers, up front's a little rough. So I may have to do some 3-4 possibly. That's one thing I probably need to do a little bit more 3-4. I think we got the linebackers to do it. Just get a tackle there. Let's go check out our 3-4. Again, I should be using this with our starters. I'll try that in the next game. I just forget that I have it. Again, I want to be as multiple as I can with this defense. See, that's a problem. Yeah, we can't go 3-4. We don't have the backup linebackers for it. Maybe for our starters, though. Maybe that's possible. Again, we'll try that in the next game. 3rd and 11. We'll just go cloud. I like to get the ball back and run that the rest of the clock. We'll do something like this. I'm going to shade over. Now they got their backups in, but they got the backup quarterback who can really run. He's a righty. I'm going to stay here. Good tackle. Nowhere to go. Punt it. Good deal. So we'll get the ball back. I'll just try to run out the rest of the clock. And we'll put this thing to bed. We can let Grant try, but it's hard in the middle. You can tell we're kind of outnumbered there. On the 30. What I want to try, let's do fullback weak. We got a backup fullback that can handle this. This is something I need to try with our starting fullback. We're a little weak on that side. I don't know if our left tackle can handle it. Let's get a block. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. First down. I need to do more of this. Again, I forget. When it comes to a pro-style offense, you got so many things you can use. But he's got 80 speed. So that's not bad. What else do I have here? Let's try a true toss. I've been using the halfback option because I've made these tosses better, but they're still not all that great. Because if you notice, and I'll try to show you this here, as soon as the halfback touches the ball, it just triggers the linebackers to just become heat missiles. So I'm going to just pitch this to the right, and notice what the linebackers do as soon as he gets the ball. It's just like pure, and it's a sack, I swear, or a fumble. That's just bad luck there. But look what happens. Like, even when I pitch it, everybody just comes at you with a reckless abandon, but they called a perfect defense. Nobody picked up the blitzing linebacker. So guess what? We're going to have to extend this even more because Swain couldn't hold on to the ball. We're lucky we don't fumble more than we have been. Going to get about 8 yards there. Let's just go man. Maybe they can run clock for us. They may end up scoring on us. I hate that if they do that. But that's what happens when you turn the ball over at the last minute. Keep that clock going. Going to play action here. That'll still run the clock a little bit. We'll go back to quarters. Maybe we can stop him before the clock runs out. There he goes. Make a tackle. You got him. There you go. Number 2, whoever you are, good job. And we got a player hurt. You don't want to see anybody get hurt. Hopefully it's not serious. Yeah, I think he's our backup right end, if I'm not mistaken. I think. Let's go Tampa 2. You can tell this quarterback wants to run around a bunch. So, yeah, we got problems. We got linebackers in there that don't need to be in there. There he goes again. 44 is going to make the tackle. 9. I'm going to let the clock just roll. I'm not even going to call a play. 4, 3, 2. Okay, there we go. All right, that's it. Yeah, they're not going to be able to score. Good deal. So we're going to pitch a shutout. That's our first one of the season. 35-0 again against an inferior team. They just didn't have a whole lot of talent to work with. They had a decent quarterback, but that was kind of it. Like their halfbacks weren't very good. They didn't have any receivers. They didn't have any good skill players. So it's a miracle they won their first 3 games of the year. I have a feeling they may not be going to a bowl, though. Their schedule is fixed to get a lot harder. Let's look at some stats. 454 to their 187. Again, just completed domination as it should have been. I like our balance. That's kind of what I'm going for there. But we threw the ball pretty well. 332 yards to their 128. We ended up getting a lot more sacks. Their offensive line was terrible outside of the right tackle. And what's funny is a lot of our sacks came on that side. But we really double-teamed him. I don't care how good of a tackle you are. You can't block 2 guys at once, and he wasn't able to. They didn't do a good job on third down, but we didn't either. Just a bad day for both offenses on that front. And a lot of turnovers. It was just kind of a sloppy game. You go to individual stats. 18 of 27 for Goff, 332 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. And I'm trying to remember if the pick was just a bad play on my part. I don't remember. Either way, he had a pretty good game. Running the ball, Walker ended up getting his customary 100 yards. He got a touchdown. Swain got a touchdown, but he also coughed it up as well. You look at receiving. I think did Walker cough it up too, or no, we had an interception. That's right. Receiving, Butler led him there, and he had 146 yards. Has he been our MVP on offense or what? He's absolutely killed it. You look at the total yards. Grant had 97. Lewis had a bad day. I tried to get him the ball a couple times. Did he have a drop? Yeah, he had a drop. He also had, that was that same play where there was an interception. For him being an impact guy, he's not stepping up, at least not today. He had a much better game against Nebraska, if I'm not mistaken. But Hall got a touchdown and Butler got a touchdown, so our X and Z done a good job today. Blocking, we ended up getting some extra pancakes. Good. The more you run, the better chance you have of getting these. Defensively, Weaver led in tackles, and it was by a country mile wide. He had 6 of them. I never want to see a corner lead in tackles, but that's just kind of the way it worked out today. But they threw the ball a ton, so I guess that makes sense. You go to tackles for loss. We had 5 of those. Webb with a couple, Gorn with a couple, Wiggins with 1, and those were the sacks as well, as you can tell. Then interceptions, we had 3. Gene with 2, and Jenkins with 1. You look at the box score, of course, we were just got a touchdown pretty much every quarter, except our third quarter, we ended up playing even a little bit better than that. Let's get out of here, celebrate this win, but got to move on to the next one. I think it's Minnesota. So you look here. Yes. So Minnesota's our next game. They're 2-1. They must have had a bye week. Nope. Now they're 2-2. That's good. That makes me feel better that we can possibly beat them. I have no idea what they have. They're usually, like I said, a pretty good running team. They're a pro-style offense. I think a 4-3 defense. But that's a big weekend for us because we got a visitor coming in, maybe 2. Let's look at the top 25. So we beat Northwestern. Syracuse is still undefeated. We'll definitely schedule them next year. Then you got Arizona State over Kansas. Arkansas over USC. That was an upset. Then you look at Texas Tech got upset. Maryland won. Ohio State won in overtime. Cal over Louisiana Lafayette. Virginia, Missouri, UCLA, South Carolina over A&M. Then you got Miami. Florida beat Tennessee. No, Tennessee beat Florida. Go Vols. I misread that. Purdue won. That's going to be a tough one for us down the road. Then we got Michigan getting beat by Wisconsin by a point. I don't think we play Wisconsin this year. We do play Michigan. I know that. You look here, NC State, LSU, and then Florida State gets destroyed by Virginia Tech. So there were some upsets this week. You go to in-season recruiting. This should be interesting. So here are the 4. Halfback. He is visiting this game at Minnesota. We just don't know what he's into. So he doesn't care where we're located. Let's do coach prestige. That's a better prestige than the program prestige. Our program prestige is just a 3-star. We should at least be a 4-star at coach, even though when you quit a job, you lose a star. Let's take a chance on coach prestige. What's funny is, looks like he wanted to go wherever I was anyway, since Syracuse is right there with us, and then Virginia. So let's try coach prestige. Next up, outside linebacker, Pat Wright. I would like to have him visit, honestly, for the Ohio State game. That way we may have a chance of getting him to commit due to that negative pitch. But can we beat Ohio State? That's the key. I don't know if we can. We can try. I think I'll stick with my rule. The sooner the better. Let's go with Minnesota. And if he doesn't commit, maybe Smith will. We can still use his points the week after on right. Maybe he can commit later on. So again, none of this is going to matter what I pick here. We definitely need to pick program prestige. You see that negative pitch. Penn State football doesn't excite him in terms of prestige. It also says coach prestige isn't what he likes. He doesn't care about academics, and he doesn't care about location. So I'm going to do playing time, even though that's not a positive pitch. It ain't going to be. Cornerback Trey Fields, we're in good shape here. We just can't find a positive pitch. And then center Freddie Bowers, looks like it's the same thing. So next week, it's just a big one for us. Maybe we can get a win and a commitment or two. Sports Illustrated. We go here, top 25, Oklahoma, Cal, LSU, Syracuse, so on and so forth, and we are at 21. Pretty cool. Heisman Watch, we'll check this, and looks like Ohio State, that's another reason. That's just going to be a really tough matchup for us, but Syracuse is still right up there, J.D. Hill and Spencer Gates, cool to see that. Players of the Week nationally, quarterback for NC State had a good game. Middle linebacker for Arkansas State. What about in the conference? Quarterback for Michigan State and an outside linebacker for Purdue had good games. Let's go to conference standings. Conference standings still doesn't really matter at this point. Just hardly anybody's played anybody. It's usually just about one game up to this point, but I do want to look at the team info screen. So no injuries. Goff, Walker, and Butler. That's going to be pretty consistent all year, the way Butler's been playing especially. Defensive leaders, Weaver, Gordon, and Jean are your leaders on that side. And then let's go to Minnesota. They are 2-2. They lost their first game. It was against Purdue, but Purdue's really talented. They got a free safety out. Their offense looks like their quarterback's throwing the ball to the wrong team a lot, it seems. A lot of interceptions. Not doing a whole lot in the run game, not much in the passing game, and a bunch of random dudes on defense. So they look just average across the board. But that's what we got coming up next. Average, it's equal in terms of roster. Both teams are B overall. You look at their stats, they run the ball somewhat decent, but the rest of it just doesn't look good at all. Now, they got better turnover differential than we do. Otherwise, I'm not sure. I think we can beat them, though. It's a home game, and it's a big one because we got a couple of visitors coming in. Hopefully, we can impress them and get those commitments. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.